the sixth largest city in Poland and a place not truly on the tourist map yet. Welcome to
Gdansk!
Hi, I'm John.
I'm Becky.
And welcome to the first ever episode of Parks Travel Guide. We're here in Gdansk in Poland and we've been travelling together for the last 6 years. Generally we travel on a budget, so we thought it's about time we showed you how we do things and the best things to see and do in each place that we go.
So, as John said, we're here in Gdansk. We got here last night around 5:30. So by the time we got here, it was a little bit too late to be starting any filming or anything, but today we are going to show you how to do 24 hours in Gdansk. So we got here, as I said, about 5:30 last night when we finally arrived at the apartment. We did have a minor hiccup where we actually got on the wrong train, but we make these vlogs so you guys don't have to make these mistakes. So the train station is really close to the airport. Literally, we walked out of the arrivals doors yesterday and over the road. The train station was basically there. It's really accessible. There's stairs for the people that feel like they're really fit. There's a ramp for your suitcases, or alternatively there is a lift just behind where the staircase is, and it literally, you go up in the lift and it takes you right out to the platform. Could not be any easier. The train tickets you have to buy on the machine that's actually on the platform itself. They were £8.80.
880 zloty, yeah, which translates roughly around £1.67
so
for two people to get you into Gdansk itself, or if you like us, into another city north, which was far from ideal. But
it was a nice city, we didn't really see much of it and we did get straight back on the train.
Seemed very nice.
It did cost us a little bit more, but hopefully you guys, for two people, 880 zloty, so as John said, £1.60 something. It's not that much at all. Alternatively, you could, if you wanted to get here quicker, you could get an Uber.
Uber is quite big out here and it is quite reasonable really as well.
So as John said, we are staying in this lovely apartment.
We found this apartment on Agoda and it worked out at £44 for 2 nights, which is an excellent deal given its location and also its distance from the train station, which makes it easily accessible. About a 10-minute walk from the train station, and then from the apartment it's around another 10-15 minutes depending on your walking speed to the main harbour front.
So guys, without further ado, let's get started in Gdansk.
So we're here for breakfast and we found an amazing kind of typical Polish restaurant. Just some really good cheap prices, really reasonable food, and the good thing is it's how you sit down and when your food's ready, this vibrates, lets you know, so you go down and collect it. So we've gone for the scrambled egg with bacon. It's a 3-egg scrambled egg, and altogether with 2 of those, some bread, a coffee and a Pepsi, it's come to a grand total of £6. So excellent value for money. So let's see what it's like when it arrives. So let's give this a try. I mean, how exciting can scrambled eggs and bacon get? Let's try. Yeah, it's okay, is that? Scrambled egg and bacon. Scrambled egg seems a little underdone. It's a bit runny, but still, for just over £1, what can you say really? Cheers.
So we're just down by the riverside now. It's lovely down here, really nice. You come down here generally if you want to go see the crane or the Maritime Museum, which are two really famous attractions in Gdansk. Both sides you'll find lovely bars and restaurants. It's just lined with bars and restaurants, so if you want somewhere to eat or drink with a nice view, this is definitely where you come.
Unfortunately though, it does attract a little bit of a higher price with it being on the main tourist route. So do be prepared for that. Although by Western standards, it's probably still pretty reasonable.
Yeah, so let's go explore. So we've just been walking, guys, trying to find a bridge to take you guys around the Maritime Museum. We've walked for about a mile now trying to find the bridge. We didn't realise it looped round. We've got to where we thought the bridge was going to be, and it looks like they are just building it at the moment, so we're going to have to try and find another way. Yeah, stay tuned.
So we found the bridge. It's made out of scaffolding, but it still works alright. Does this count as an adrenaline experience? Because my heart were going like hell crossing that. So the ticket office is right opposite the ship. Ticket, 2 people, 28 zlotys, that works out just over £5. You also get an information book. Sorry about the wind. I picked up an information book, but it's all in Polish, so I can't find any information that I need. Never mind, it's all about the experience. So we're down in one of the cargo holds for the coal and the ore, and I've just been reading some information that when this ship was built they had no end of problems with it, such as finding personnel, materials and everything else. They even had to turn off the electric in the whole of Gdansk for some of the welding work. Imagine that, you try and have a brew and you can't because they need to start welding ship.
So here we are in the engine room. I've got another fact for you. So this ship is actually held together by 300,000 rivets, and they're that heavy that it actually makes up 6% of the total weight of the boat itself. That's crazy.
Yorkshire's answer to Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, right here in Gdansk.
So, John's big moment, behind the biggest steering wheel, which is twice the size of him.
Hi there, shipmates. Captain Parks. So that was quite an interesting tour on the old. I did enjoy it. Have you done this tour when you've been to Gdansk? Let us know in the comments what you thought of it as well. I think it's time to have a look around Gdansk, and I think it's time for a beer as well.
Yes. Well, wine. So we've just stopped for a drink because we got a bit thirsty. I really fancied a mulled wine, and this bar is a Pilsner Urquell bar. It is the Riverside bar. I've gone for the mulled wine, John's gone for a pint of Pilsner Urquell. So it came to a total of 36 zloty, which is about £6.80, give or take.
So we're currently walking down Long Street, which is the main street in Gdansk. Gdansk is probably, I think, the only Polish city that doesn't have a main square like the likes of Krakow and things like that. So we're just having a walk down and going to try and find St Mary's Basilica, which, interestingly, is the biggest brick-built church in all of Europe.
So I've just bought 2 tickets to the tower. So there's a lot of steps to go. How are you doing, John?
Yeah. Okay.
The tickets were 12 zloty each. So a total of 24 zloty, which is about £2.50 each. So let's hope the hike for this view, which is meant to be amazing, is worth it. See you at the top.
We made it to the top. That's a lot of steps.
That is a lot of steps. I am sweating.
But it's worth the view, as you can see. Very worth it. All around Gdansk. Up and down, like 400 steps. That's difficult.
Exercise.
But all in all, for the price, to get a view of Gdansk that way, I think it was well worth it.
Yeah, the view was definitely spectacular. If you're very fit, I would definitely recommend.
There is no lift.
If you're not fit, then I would just stick to the ground.
Definitely. So we're just having a walk now to the Amber Museum, which is an important part of Gdansk's history. So we'll go check it out and see how we get on. No, we're not. It's closed.
Never mind.
Story of our lives. Closed at 4. Didn't want to go anyway. So when you arrive in Gdansk and you're walking around, you might see an abundance of these electric scooters just dumped in random places, like in parks, in bushes. And basically all you have to do is use an app. So if you've got the Uber app, you can download and see where your nearest one is and hire them. So it's less than a zloty per minute, and it's got a miles range. So they sound pretty cool. It's a good way of getting around. However, there are different operators. This is a tier, and there are also what's this one? That's a dot. So you just have to download the respective app, and then you pay on the app and take it and go.
That was a very short-lived experience. So we did have the intention to hire 2 scooters to get us back around so we didn't have to walk a mile. But I do not feel comfortable riding. They are actually very, very fast. And we could only get one to work as well, so it would have meant that one of us would have had a scooter and the other one would have been walking. Which, to be fair, might not have been a bad thing, because I know that it wouldn't have been me walking.
I definitely need a beer now. So it wouldn't really be a budget trip without finding the cheapest bar. There are a bunch of bars like this. It's a big brand in Poland, and you can get a beer for about as little as 80 pence or something like that. The beers are 5 zloty for a small, 5 zloty for a vodka shot, which is flavoured, which is stunning. So you can come here and spend very little money.
This is basically like the Wetherspoons of the UK, so John, it's right up his street.
Absolutely. So if you're here, always have a Google. They have them in Krakow as well, and you can get little bar snacks to go with it that are about 10 zloty, so less than £2, and you can have a few bar snacks as well. So definitely one not to miss. So we're in the bar, and favourite time of day is obviously beer time. So we've got some of the local flavoured vodka, which they come in to have. This one is plum, which was 5 zloty, which was just about under £1. We've got raspberry, and of course the highlight of this bar, this particular brand, is their homemade lemon vodka shots. So we've also got a bit of steak tartare coming as well, which they do very, very well. Got a beer and a mulled wine, and altogether 47.50. Polish zloty, which is a steal really for what you're getting. So let's see what this tartare is like when it arrives. So one of my favourite things in Poland, and it is quite a staple out here, is tartare, which is basically the freshest of minced steak onions, gherkins and a raw egg yolk on top of it. Serve with bread, and all you do is you mix them all up. That's how I've seen people do it. Salt and pepper, and then put it on some bread and have it. And it's a traditional beer snack. It just fills you up before you get your tea or your lunch or something like that. Yeah, cheers. The mince has been seasoned with some quite light curry powder as well. That is beautiful, especially with a beer. Give it a try when you're in Poland and let me know. Have you had it? Read it before? Tell me in the comments what you thought to it.
Just been to the supermarket to buy your pierogi on the way home.
So we thought we'd do something a little bit different tonight. If you are travelling on a budget in Poland and you do have access to a microwave like we do, we're going to go to a restaurant, but we thought we'd do something a little bit different just to cater to that kind of clientele. So we've bought some things that you can get in a supermarket that you can easily microwave. So just to start with, we've got potato croquettes with bacon and mushroom. We've got some like potato pancakes, kind of hash brown sort of things. We've got some pierogi, which is the Polish national dish, with blueberry. Apparently they go with double cream, so my friend Adam says. And then finally we've got some other pierogi with potato and bacon. So we're going to microwave these and we'll see what they taste like. I'm sorry if this is long-winded, but we're going to go in for it. So the first thing that I'm going to go in for, these obviously won't taste the best because they're microwave, but this is for people who are maybe backpacking, struggling on a budget. I don't know what these are like. We have never tried any of these before. These are the potato hash brown pancakes, according to Adam. He said they're okay. Let's give them a go. Wow, they're greasy.
Very greasy. They're okay. I mean,
Chewy.
I think
They're a bit.
I feel like if you'd have got them from a street vendor or something, they'd be a lot crispier.
Fresh. What should we go in for next? Should we go in for, do you want the pierogi or do you want those?
I'm going to go for a pierogi. I've been dying to have a pierogi.
So these are the bacon and
mashed potato.
Bacon and mashed potato.
Let's give these a go.
And the smell, straight away on the nose you get the herbs and you get some chilli.
Like
and the smell, they do smell really, really good.
Let's go for it.
Right, good. Wow. So you get the chilli, definitely. And you get the herbs. They smell exactly as they taste. They are very, very good.
And for microwavable ones, they've still got that really nice chewy consistency that they're meant to have.
Wow, okay. I think I'm going to save these blueberry ones for last because they're more of a sweet thing. So I think I'm going to go straight in for is it bacon and mushroom?
It is ham and mushroom.
Ham and mushroom.
Close.
Ham and mushroom sort of croquettes. So I see those there.
Different.
I don't know where the ham is. I think they forgot to put it in.
I was just going to say the same thing. Maybe it's a mushroom croquette.
Okay.
Pleasant though. Nice. Again, a bit on the soggy side, not crispy, which I imagine
they need to be in the oven. But for a quick and easy snack.
Quick snack, fine.
For somebody in an apartment to microwave, you're winning. Definitely winning.
Right, I reckon this will be best till last.
Yeah.
These are the blueberry pierogi now.
So blueberry pierogi, we can get these from a normal shop. So
Ready.
Cheers.
Not as sweet as I was expecting, actually. Nice.
Seems very, very bland, that one.
Yeah.
We must have had a different one.
No, I think, yeah.
There was
I think
nothing
I
there.
do prefer the other ones.
Yeah, although Adam did say that they're best in double cream, apparently, which it'd be interesting for me to try.
Yeah, so maybe we should have got the double cream.
Have you had these blueberry pierogies in double cream? If you have, let us know. Is it better? Is it not?
Double cream next time.
Yeah, we'll try it next time, double cream.
Anyway, I mean, there we go, guys. Little snack. Alternative if you don't want to go out to a restaurant. Pretty good.
So that's us done.
That's it. 24 hours in Gdansk.
What can we say about Gdansk? Well, Gdansk is a great city destination. If you're thinking about going for a few days, do it.
Definitely.
You haven't got enough time with 2 nights, especially if you get there late evening. There's not a chance. So if you go for at least 3 nights, then you can soak up the atmosphere and do everything you need to do. Is it a budget destination? Very much so. Yes.
Oh, 100%.
You can definitely have a good time on a budget in Gdansk. And for that reason, I think we should stamp it.
Yeah. That is definitely part of the price.
See you next time.
Bye.
So as we go into the bathroom, again quite spacious, it's got a shower and also a washing machine. What?
I'm sorry.
So as we go into the bathroom...
Bathrooms aren't funny. The riverside now. You come down here.
My balloon. So we're just going now to the... Wow, that is really close on my face. A small living area. And